everyone, welcome back to the Student Talk podcast with me, Melvi. Today, we're diving into a sensitive topic that always sparks a debate around campus. The question is, should smoking be allowed on campus? Joining me today is Ayong. Hey Young, how it's going?
Hi Mel, I am good. Wow, this is definitely an exciting but a bit tricky topic. It's it get ready for some strong opinion from the student.
For sure. Since it's such a big debate, let's get right into it, Young. Campus is a place for learning, but if you walk around the buildings, you still see a lot of students smoking. In your opinion, why do the pro-smoking groups feel it should still be allowed on campus?
Well, from the pro side, the reasons are actually pretty simple. Mel, first, it's about individual right. They feel smoking is a personal choice. Second, it's about stress. You know how stressful collect can be, right? Files of assignment and the list revision from lecturers and them exam pressure. And third, well, it's just FOMO. They just want to fit it.
Yeah, I get it. The stress is real when assignments start piling up. But couldn't they switch to something else, like getting coffee or just listening to music while daydreaming?
They totally cold, but the effect is different for someone who is already addiction or used to smoking. For them, cigarette is the fastest way to regain focus and find inspiration when they eat a creative block with their task.
Ah, I see. So it's also about boosting their productivity, right?
Actually, plus try a logical reason regarding facilities. The pro side feel that instead of a totally ban, it's better for the campus to provide a design smoking area because if it's banned completely, student will just smoke secret in the toilet or behind buildings that just makes it smell dirty and can even be a fire hazard if they don't put out the cigarette but properly.
Hmm, makes sense. So their argument focus more on how we manage the space. Now, let's talk about the opposite sides. Why do you so many students and even lecturers want a total ban on smoking with zero exceptions?
Well, for the anti-smoking side, the main point is definitely public healthy. iCampus is a public space. Non-smokers have a basic right to breathe clean air. We all know that second-hand smoke or just breathing in someone else's smoke is actually way more dangerous for the lungs.
Totally agree. Honestly, it happens so often. When we're rushing to class, suddenly we get hit by smoke from someone walking in front of us. It's completely rains the moon and makes you cough instantly.
Actually, Mel, that the perfect example. A lot of people don't realize it. Hear smoke ruin other people comfort. Besides healthy issues, it's all it's also about our campus image. iCampus is a educational institution for intellectual. It's just feel a bit inappropriate if the academic environment is full of cigarette smoke. The campus should be a pioneer of a healthy lifestyle.
So it's really a clash between a smoker's individual right and everyone else's right to comfort. Now, looking at our current academic environment, what would you say is the most noticeable impact?
The impact is heavily felt when we're trying to get things done outside of class, Mel. For example, say we want to do some casual group work in the garden or the campus corridor. If someone starts smoking near you, lose your focus immediately because the smell is so strong. In the end, we are the ones who gives up and more somewhere else.
What about the littering issue, Young? There are cigarette butts everywhere.
Oh, that's just awful, Mel. Their awareness among some students is still so long. You see cigarette butt thrown everywhere in flower pots, in the gutter, even to corridor floor. It makes the campus look messy and poorly maintained. Here also a psychological impact on pressure. Now students who did smoke before me end up trying it just because they see how free the campus environment is, maybe to look cool or fit into a social circle.
Wow, the effect really ripple out everywhere. So, in conclusion, the campus management really needs to take a firm action. There are only two choices: ban it completely or build a strictly degraded and completely isolated smoking area.
Agree, Mel. But no matter how strict the rules are, it all comes back to individual awareness. People need to, to know the right place and the right situation.
Alright then, short, clear, and very informative. Thank you so much, Young, for taking the time to chat and share your thoughts today.
You're welcome, Mel. Best of look with the Student Talk podcast.
Alright, guys, that's our chat for today. What do you think? Should our campus be completely smoke free, or do we need a designated smoking area? Let us know your thoughts in the comment below. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Student Talk podcast with me, Fataya. Today we are going to discuss a topic that's super trendy in the education world right now. What else could it be if not the use of artificial intelligence or AI on campus? Joining me today it's Mel. Hi Mel, how it going?
Hi, Young. I'm doing great. Today topic actually fits perfectly because I've been reading a lot of research paper about AI lately.
Awesome, that perfect timing. Okay Mel, let's get trained into it. Nowadays, almost every student uses ChatGPT or another AI tools. In your opinion, what is the main advantage of using AI in our academic activities?
In terms of advantage, AI is incredibly helpful for learning efficiency. According to a research article from the Journal of Computers and Education, AI can act as a 24-hour studies assistant. It can help us understand difficult materials by breaking them down into simpler language.
That's so true. Sometimes when we don't really get the lecture explanation in class, we ask AI and understand it immediately.
Exactly. Besides that, there's an article from the Australian Journal of Educational Technology It's explained that AI is great for brainstorming ideas. For example, when you're stuck looking for a topic for a research proposal, AI can quickly give you a few alternative perspectives.
So, AI is really good for speeding up your work and student, right?
Definitely, Young. AI makes the initial research time way shorter. We don't have to manually research for everything one by one from scratch anymore.
The benefits are definitely tempting, but look, Mel, campus is supposed to be a place to train cri- critical thinking. Are there anyway downside or negative impact?
Of course, there are. And this is a very important, Young. Based on an academic journal from the International Journal for Educational Integrity, the biggest issue is the decline in the critical thinking skills. Students become too lazy to think because they can just copy paste all the answers from AI.
Ah, this is actually what lecturers always argue about. It's basic, it, it's basic and education or definition, right?
Yes, an acute dependency. The journal also mentioned the risk of a new kind of plagiarism. Students feel like it's not plagiarism because the text is newly generated by AI. But in academic ethics, it's ruined the originality of our learning process.
That's pretty bad if students end up knowing nothing when the lecturer asks them. Even though their assignment got I and because AI worth it.
Exactly. That's why our personal opinions aren't enough to justify that AI is completely safe. Research shows that AI accuracy isn't 100%. Sometimes AI hallucinates, meaning it just make up fake data.
Wow, that's scary if the data turn out to be fake, but with just take it's art fake. So, according to the Cranville search you reading, what the ideal rules so that AI usage don't go too far.
Several studies suggest the college shouldn't ban AI completely. In this digital era, banning AI is almost impossible. The solution is to educate each student on how to use it wisely. AI should only be used as a helpful tool, not a replacement for our own brains.
So it's like using it as the discussion partner, not as an argument jockey.
Spot on. Students still need a double check and verify with original source, like books or official academic journal. Campus also need to create clear guidelines on what's allowed with AI and what must really come from our own thought.
Okay, so in conclusion, AI is a double-edged sword, right? It can make us smarter if used wisely, but it can make you foolish if used lazy.
Yes, I agree. In the end, everything comes back to our honestly, responsibility, and ethic as a student.
That's that's really cool explanation, Mel. Right, high quality because you backing it up with credible research. Thank you so much for sharing your insight here today.
You're welcome, Fataya. Good luck with the podcast.
Alright, guys, that's your chat about AI on campus. What do you think? Does AI help us or just make us false? Let let us know your thought in the comment below. See you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.